It's always hard watching your beloved sims die, especially if it happens without warning. But there's always a way to bring them back to life. Hi, this is onlyabidoang, and today I'm going to guide you on how to save and resurrect your sims from death on The Sims 4. This video is divided into 3 segments. You could either click one of the segments you would like to see, or watch the entire video. Enjoy! First things first, I want to talk about several methods to save your sims as death approaches. The first method is by pleading. If one of your sims dies, the Grim Reaper will appear to take their soul. As soon as he takes out this tablet, choose another sim and try to plead to the Grim Reaper. The Grim Reaper may reject the plea, but if you have a great relationship with the dying and luck on your side, the Grim Reaper will accept the plea and bring your beloved ones back to life. There are also 4 special pleas that can be done while feeling the corresponding emotions. If your current emotion is confident, you can demand your sim's life be spared. And if your current emotion is flirty, you can seduce into sparing sim's life. These 2 have a higher chance of success than the regular old plea. Whereas the other 2 plea, which is well about sim's demise if you're sad, and yell at death if you're angry, have lower chance to be working. Trust me, the normal plea is way better than these 2. Extra note: the Grim Reaper's current emotion can also affect the chance of success. For example, if Grim's current emotion is flirty, the seducing plea will have a huge chance to succeed. So don't get your hopes up if you plead while the death is having a bad mood. The second method is by using the voodoo doll. To get the voodoo doll, you'll have to reach level 3 on the mischief skill. Then, order the voodoo doll from your computer for only 950 simoleons. After that, keep increasing your mischief skill to level 5 to unlock the new interaction. Wait until one of your sims dies, and after the Grim Reaper appears, quickly click on an unbound voodoo doll and click the Toy with Death interaction. If nothing happens, keep doing the interaction multiple times like I did here, before the Grim Reaper takes your sim's soul. If you're lucky, death will spare your dying sim's life without knowing that he's actually being controlled. Mischief sure works in this kind of situation. The third method is by having the death flower. To get it, your sim must first increase their gardening skill to level 5 to unlock grafting. Grafting is the ability to combine plants by taking a sample of one plant and graft it to another, so the plant can produce the mixture of 2 or more types of plants that are combined. For example, if I take a chrysanthemum sample and graft it to an apple tree, it'll create a new spiced plant. Once the plant matures, it will produce both chrysanthemums and apples. Grafting is also a way to obtain new types of plants. If you do the correct combination of grafting, the plant will produce 2 of the corresponding plants, plus a new type of plant. To obtain the death flower, the sim must first graft cherry with apple to make pomegranate. Then, graft lily to snapdragon to make orchid. Finally, plant both an orchid and a pomegranate. Take cutting of one of them and grab it to the others to obtain the death flower spliced plant. Wait until the plant matures and harvest the death flower. Once you have it, keep it until someone in your household dies. When the Grim Reaper appears and starts using his tablet, give the flower to him. The Grim Reaper will accept the flower and then bring the dying sim back to life. If you were too late to take actions or failed to convince the Grim Reaper to spare your sim's life, don't give up hope yet. There are several ways to bring your sim back from the dead. You can resurrect your sim as a ghost or as a human. Resurrecting a dead sim as a ghost isn't that hard as long as you still have the tombstone. First thing to do is to summon the ghost. You can either wait until the ghost comes out from its grave at night, or summon the ghost with the Book of Life. I'll explain about the Book of Life later. Once the ghost is out of the grave, increase your relationship with the ghost up to 95%. A new social interaction called Invite to Household will appear, but if you can't find it, it could be under the friendly section. Invite the ghost, and you can now control your sim as a ghost. Ghosts have several unique abilities that normal sims don't. If you want to know more, you can check out another video I had made about ghosts' abilities by clicking on the video here. Even though ghosts are amazing, they still have their downsides, such as the inability to reproduce. So sorry guys, no ghost babies in this game. For now. Because of that, you may want to say goodbye to your ghost form and change back to a healthy normal human. There are two ways to revert ghosts back to human. The first method is by writing the Book of Life. Note that this method should be done before the sim dies. If your sim is already dead, try the second method that I'll explain later. First, have your sim to have the best-selling author aspiration. If your sim has different aspiration and wants to change it, click on the star icon and choose the best-selling author aspiration under the creativity segment. Second, you need to increase your sim's writing skill to level 10. As you increase your sim's writing skill, try to complete the aspiration. After your sim has both mastered writing skill and completed the aspiration, there will be a new interaction on the computer called the Book of Life under the writing segment. Choose the interaction and begin writing the Book of Life. It only takes several hours to complete. Once it's finished, click on the book and choose the Capture Epic Saga interaction. Finally, choose the sim you want to save from death. Your sim will begin to write the book and that's that. If the targeted sim dies, you can summon the ghost of the deceased by choosing the summon interaction from the book. To revert them back to human, the sim must first befriend the ghost to be able to invite them to your household. Then, use the book as the ghost and choose the Restore Life interaction. Congratulations, your sim is now a human. Do note that the book will disappear after the ghost uses it. Extra note, the book can also be read by the targeted sim to fulfill their needs, if they are still alive of course. Another extra note, you can also copy the Book of Life as many as you like before binding the original book to other sims. Now, even your entire family is death-proofed. The second method is by cooking the ambrosia. Like I said before, you can use this method instead after the sim dies. The skill requirements to be able to do the method is by having level 10 on both cooking and gourmet cooking skills and level 5 on gardening skill. So start improving the skills as soon as possible. Then, you'll need to have a death flower, an angelfish, and a potion of youth to make a perfect plate of ambrosia. I already explained on how to get the death flower before. You can get the potion of youth from the reward store, but your sim needs to have 1500 satisfaction points to be able to buy it. So start working on your whims and aspirations to get more satisfaction points. To get an angelfish, try to fish around Willow Creek. In this attempt, I tried to fish at the river in the park and succeeded after several catches. This is an uncommon fish, so it's not that hard to be retrieved. It also doesn't require any specific amount of fishing skills, just pure luck. After gathering all of the ingredients, start cooking the ambrosia under the cook a gourmet meal instruction from the fridge. Once it's done, invite the ghost to your household like before and eat the ambrosia as the ghost. After the ghost is done eating, they will get resurrected and finally become a perfectly normal human. Enjoy your second chance of life to the fullest. Thank you so much guys for watching my first attempt on doing The Sims 4 How To with my own voice. I hope that you click the like button below, and if you want to see more of The Sims related videos like this one, be sure to subscribe to the channel. Also, you could add some suggestions for the next How To. See you on my next video.
Oh. Neep Sarpzo. Neep.